Word up to all the homies. Scott Benson, Skid Steer Premier YouTube channel, Georgia Nuts. Georgia Nuts. Georgia Nuts. You should have chanted with me, man, because I don't feel like chanting this morning for some reason. Got a mobile home to do again today. This one's been partially burned, but the lot's looking a little rough, and got a little bit of a landscape material need to get up out of this thing and groom it up, make it look good for my customer. So let's get stuff loaded up. Right now, all I'm gonna do is take the excavator over there and do all I can do, and then probably come back this afternoon and then haul the skid steer over. It's all according to how much you get done. I'm definitely not going to sit and have any idle time. We've had a lot of rain here in the past week, and I'm way behind. I'm booked 2 weeks. So I need to not waste any time and get on the job. So let's get the excavator loaded up behind the big old dump truck and get on down the road and get to picking. See you there. You know how they call oil black gold, like in the Beverly Hillbilly song? You know, when he shot the oil and it said black gold, Texas tea. Well, the next thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. I know you want to hear me sing. The kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. Said California is the place you ought to be. So anyway, you know the song I'm talking about. That's black gold. Just to get around to this whole thing, I'm about to say, this diesel fuel, it's yeller gold, man. This stuff will break you right now. I'm actually gonna have to readjust my prices because of the diesel and the rock going up so much. It's hurting. It's hurting bad. Yellow gold. In the business, if you're in the business, then you don't even need to be watching me. If you're in the business, you're probably experienced, and you don't need to hear what a dummy like me's got to say. But if you ain't in the business or getting in the business, or you know, do just side work or something, I can tell you right now, fill your machine up every single day, because you'll be in the back of a property with no fuel. You might even be there with no fuel. I've got 2 transfer tanks, one on this truck and one on my other trailer over there. And there's times that I don't have fuel. But rule of thumb, fill her up every day. If you don't, you'll regret it. Let's get this thing loaded up. All right, fat boy sweating like crazy. We loaded up, got chains, all four corners, trucks zipped up good, tilt bed locked in place, third chain down, bucket, chain down, red flag because you want attention, bucket, fourth chain down. So now we're gonna go over to the job. People don't realize how much trouble it is just to get to the job. Now we're gonna roll over to the job and do this in reverse. So I'll see you there and I'll show you around. All right, we are here and I am going to show you around real quick. Ain't got to unload and unstrap the machine yet. I'm gonna take you right up here and give you a quick look around because I'm gonna get straight to it. Right here is the property with this growed up material right here. All this right here I'm gonna take down and get it out of the way so we can have a driveway to work. As you can see, I got a dumpster here from Mr. Dumpsters. But all this right here, first thing I'm gonna do is just skim all this stuff out of the way and get it going. And then, I don't even know if I can get over there. Let me show you around the mobile home. As you can see there. It's got a back porch, a room addition. I hate when they do that type of stuff. But anyway, back there's a little building and material and some steps that's going. And he's got some of this debris going. We're just gonna see how far we can go on dumpster duty for that. As you can see, this one caught on fire at some point in time. So let's see here. Right here in this area is where the gas meter was. So I told him to call them, get that capped. I'll probably just cover that up just to keep me from being around some of it. And then of course the power line right here has been dropped and rolled up back to the transformer. And I think the only thing that was laying around somewhere was the cable. And I think he probably came over here and cut it, my customer. Yeah, he cut it. It's laying up there in the tree. So that's what we got. We got a water line right here. The water's off, but we've got a water line right here that's gonna get broke. It's impossible not to happen there. And he's got a septic tank, obviously. He's gonna try to save that. So I'm gonna try to clean up around it and keep as much debris away from it as possible. Some of these limbs and stuff, I've got to go ahead and knock these things down and pull them down with the grapple. And you know, he's got a tree guy coming. I wished I had had a saw for that, but anyway, I'll grab a hold of them, bend them back, break them, and just make my way through here. But that is where we're at. So today I'd like to get a bunch tore up, and then tomorrow, you know, and I'll get as much in this dumpster as I can with the excavator and thumb. But tomorrow, when I go home tonight, tomorrow I'll leave the dump truck and I'll come back with the skid steer and the grapple, and then I can probably get this thing wrapped up. So let me get this machine off, and then I'll get you set up for something, whatever. Like I said, I'm probably gonna take care of this mess first and make some room around this mobile home and stack all this tree trash right along in here somewhere. So let me get unloaded. All right, it's about lunchtime. I'm gonna get a little bite to eat, and dumpster's full. I've got a switch out coming, and you know, I wished I had the skid steer here, because I can kind of jump in and out of machines and make headways on that stuff. But anyway, I try to take care of my dumpster guy. It's full enough, and boy, I'm glad I got an enclosed cab right now, because for some reason this place right here is eat up with mosquitoes and eat up with a red wasp. There's a red wasp nest all in there, and I guess it's because the last few I've done has been in the winter, of course. Duh. So I ain't had problem with wasp, but they here now. But I'm gonna set you up. I'm gonna set you up for the second half of this trailer, because I really want to try to get this frame out of the way so I can get the trash up underneath it. Today I'd like to do that. Then tomorrow I'll bring the skid steer and the grapple, and I'll go to town then, because I can do a lot faster than that skid steer. So I'm gonna set you up for the second half of this demo. The GoPro struck again. I don't know when it went dead, so the footage is what the footage is. But let's get this second half munchied up. All right, been a lot more action than it is talking. Hey, I don't know how much time I had left and how much ran out yesterday on the GoPro, but I'm gonna show you around real quick. This is day 2. I didn't end the day, but I'm gonna show you around day 2 what I got done. As you can see, the axles right there, and a lot of the tree debris. I've already started, I almost forgot to set you up. I already started putting some stuff in the dumpster. With the skid steer, I hauled it here this morning, and I'll bring the excavator over here and pack that dumpster in and break up some stuff as I put it in to make more room. But we got a lot of stuff, and I'm very concerned that we're going to go over the dumpster, the amount of dumpsters we bidded, but because back there's more stuff you see in that little building. So we shall see. That's all we can do is see. Look, I tell people all the time, I fill them up, it is what it is. ain't nothing, you know, ain't nothing I can do and say about it. So we'll see how that goes. I got a tack dog trying to eat me up over here next door. Good morning. So I'm gonna take and see if I can find a decent spot to put you. All right, I ain't complaining, because trust me, I know how it is. I'm over 2 weeks booked right now, and I need to get in and out of this job as quick as I can. But my dumpster folks are having some delay of game issues. Supposed to be in here between 12 and 1. I think it's about 1:45. I think he's on his way. Be pulling up any minute. So I get it. We're in the same business, so we get it. Love my dumpster people. Mr. Dumpster. I'll give you a shout out when they pull up. I was gonna give you caught up on where we at. Got some concrete that I may put in there if we have to get another dumpster, even though I don't like to do that because of the weight. But if the dumpster's gonna be empty with automatically some tonnage left on the last dumpster, I might as well utilize it. And I may even put that tree trash in there if I can. But I know, I'm pretty sure I got 2 dumpsters coming at one time. That's what we got left, and got all this. And I just don't know if I can cram that into. It's a lot of stuff, man. So probably gonna have to, instead of 4 total, I'm probably gonna have to get 5, one more. And then, like I said, I'll be able to grab his tree trash. He's got some here and a little bit there, but down the street. So, you know, we might have to burn a dumpster a little bit. You need to look at me when I'm talking to you, son. It's been a while since y'all ain't looked at me hardly none of this whole video. You need to hear me run my mouth more. You can tell I ain't got nothing to do right now besides talk. But I had a lot of footage on this job. I'm gonna do a lot of time lapse. But anyway, catch up with you when the dumpster folks get here. All right, yesterday I was one short on dumpsters, so they're supposed to bring out this morning. I'm gonna give you an update on everything. Right now we got 2 full ones. That'll make 4. And what we got left right now is this debris right here. This is the bulk stuff, man. I mean, it's just the way it is. I'm probably gonna go ahead and pitch that concrete in there because we're not gonna exceed the tonnage on this last 5th one. And then we got this little pile right here. So I'm gonna see if we can get that pile right there, and then that bulk stuff put in the next 5th dumpster. Then I'm gonna have that dumpster thrown in the driveway, and then I'll be able to clean this lot up and you know, get some of this trash up and level it up, skim it out. So today ought to be pretty easy. My goal is to do all that and then also logistically move these 2 machines to the next job, because tomorrow I got gravel hauling all day long. He's going to get rid of the tires. There's a gentleman here right now that's about to take that frame. Sorry, I ain't got the camera just right. And then he's going to take care of the landscape junk, ornamental stuff. So well on our way. You know, I'd like to apologize in this video. I didn't really get to set up, you know, in just great places a lot, because I was moving around so much and in between machines, and the frame did kind of give me some troubles trying to get that thing out from underneath the bottom so I could get to the debris when it falls through. So I appreciate you watching. We're going to get this thing zipped up today, and as soon as these 2 dumpsters get out, and get this next one in. All right, let's get you showed around. My customer's on the way to make sure he's satisfied. He just ain't been gone all that long, so he's already really seen it. The only thing that I recommended is you're gonna put him another mobile home right here in this spot, and it's low. You know, and I told him with all this trash when you do demo, every time you move the dirt, you're gonna unearth some trash. So long story short is he's gonna need he really needs 2 loads of dirt to start with for fresh canvas. But anyway, let me show you around. There's all the areas that had the trees and growed up. I hope I showed it. He's gonna get rid of that lawn trash. When the tree people come, they'll take care of that. But anyway, there's all that waiting on the dumpsters to get picked up, so it ain't really all that great of a picture. And tires obviously can't go in the dumpster, and he's gonna take care of that. I tell everybody, I'm always honest with everybody. I tell them what I charge, and you know, if you want to go do it, you can do it yourself. It saves some money. But you know, like you can take them tires to the recycling place for probably 10 bucks a piece, and I'm gonna charge 20 for touching them, you know, so you can tow them yourself up there. And like the guy that come got the axle, I mean, that's $1,000 and I don't know what he charged to do it, but I guarantee you he probably just needed the money at the scrapyard. So anyway, all right, I had to actually get out and start working a little bit because the boss man showed up. This is my customer, Mr. Greg Middleton, and he's got a company here in Middle Georgia, and probably more areas than I need to jet my mouth about. But anyway, I'm gonna let him introduce his company and what he does and what his focus is on his company for the future. But hey, if you're in the vicinities that he works, then give him a call. And you know, maybe you got a house that you need to get rid of, and you know, or it's beat down or run down, or an old rental property. I think these might be some of the things that he'll tell you about. So Greg, take it away.
Yeah, I'm Greg Middleton. G2 Property LLC is my business. We buy houses in the Warner Robins area, but you know, surrounding, we look at stuff, looking for affordable housing. Right now, you know, Mr. Scott's done a hell of a job for us on the trailer demo. We'll be bringing a new mobile home in here before too long and get that back on the market. But yeah, if you got anything, everything from hoarder houses to burned houses, or you know, you name it, you know, tired landlords. You just let us know.
Yep. Tell them the name of your business. You might have said that, and tell them your telephone number or email way to contact you if you don't mind.
Sure.
Yeah.
G2 Property, and the best way to get in touch with me is email at greg@g2buys.com or 478-954-1078.
All right. Well, this fat boy is loaded up the skid steer. He's about to get out of here and come back and get the excavator here in the next day or so or whenever. But hey, as always, Scott Benson with Skid Steer Premier, YouTube channel Georgia Nuts. Appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe if you like the video. If you don't, give it a big thumbs down. But hey, we don't want thumbs down, do we? So see you next time.